For that snapshot. And let's now go a little deeper into that most talked about sector today. As Abby mentioned, security. Treasury Secretary Henry Rotich has increased the security funding by 27 billion shillings from last year's allocation. But how exactly will this money help the docket? Ashamilu reports.
Many Kenyans said they wanted security prioritized in this year's budget.
First is addressing insecurity concerns.
And Thursday afternoon, government threw the country that bone. In fact, Treasury began its budget statement with security right at the top, aiming straight at Kenyans' hearts.
Mr. Speaker, the recent terrorist attack in Garissa University College is a reminder of the kind of ruthless enemies that we face as a nation. To counter these security challenges, the government is committed to significantly increase resources to the security sector for purchase of necessary equipment to effectively address the terrorism menace.
223.9 billion shillings, the highest allocation to security in Kenya's history so far. One that Henry Rotich says will tighten the government's grip on the runaway insecurity.
I propose to allocate 112 billion Kenya shillings to defense and NIS and 102.4 billion to the State Department of Interior.
Although it's a step up for the men in uniform, this year's allocation to security almost mirrors last year's budget on the sector. The government's strategy so far, and even emphasized in the 2015-2016 budget, is to modernize both police and military.
I'm proposing to allocate the following resources. 7.7 billion Kenya shillings for lease financing of police and prison motor vehicles. This will bring the total number of police vehicles under the leasing program to 3,200 since the time it was started 2 years ago.
But the devil is in the details. Even though 6.7 billion shillings was allocated last year for leasing vehicles and aircraft for security personnel, police could not respond sufficiently to many of the attacks that happened in that financial year because of immobility. In April this year, KTN's investigative piece, Terror Crossing, revealed the working conditions of the police officers manning the notorious border in Mandera.
Mandera with patrol of ovyo. Kwanza mkiwa kwa border. Iko polisi wale kwa police station. Wao kazi yao ni patrol within town. Lakini sisi wa border, sisi ni border. We don't have a vehicle to patrol, so we use foot patrol.
And just 2 weeks later, armed gunmen stormed the Garissa University College, killing more than 147 students. But the elite Recce Squad response team had to take a 5-hour road trip to Garissa because there was no aircraft available for the mission.
The enhanced allocation to these areas demonstrate without doubt our unwavering commitment to secure the lives and property of Kenyans.
But now, the pressure has left Rotich's office, and it's now down to the implementation of that security budget by the different departments. A process that many Kenyans will be keen to follow, especially those from northern Kenya, with leaders like Mandera Senator Bill Okero leaving their comments online that with 223 billion shillings, there will be no excuse why the northern counties should be Al-Shabaab's playground. Ashamilu, KTN, Nairobi.